Tommy Broadbent is no good, chop him up for firewood. When he's dead, stand him on his head, then we'll have some currant bread. Dip for gold and dip for silver, dip for the one that you love best.
Down in the valley where the green grass grows, there little Mary, she washes all her clothes. She sings, she sings, she sings so sweet. She sees her sweetheart walking down the street. Michael Patterson, he says as he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Let the boys do what they will, but Michael Patterson, he loves her still. He knocks at the door and he picks up the pin, saying, "Hey, Mrs. Cook, is your daughter in?" She's neither in, she's neither out. She's in the back parlour, a-walking about. "Sweetheart, sweetheart, will you marry me?" Yes, sir, at 3:30. 3:30 will be too late. We can't have the party till 8:30.
Dip for gold and dip for silver, dip for the one that you love best. I can remember how glad I used to be when Dad, her mother, would buy new shoes for me. That's the feeling we've all had, how new shoes would make you glad. But the best times, if you recall, was when we had no shoes at all, in barefoot days, when we were just a couple of kids, in barefoot days. Oh boy, the things we did. We'd go down to Daisy Nook with a bent pin for a nook, and we'd fish all day, we'd fish all night, but the bloody old fish refused to bite, and then off we go down some old cellar door. We'd slide and slide till our pants got tore a little more, and then we'd have to go home and lie in bed till the mother got busy with a needle and thread. Oh boy, what joy we had in barefoot days. Zim.
Cast your mind back in time to days when you were small. Happy times, nursery rhymes, playmates I recall. Ring-a-ring-a roses, handstands by the wall, back in the old schoolyard. Chasing girls with golden curls to play at Kiss Me Quick. Run to the man in the ice cream van for lollies there to lick. Jubblies, bubblies, quite often we were sick. Back in the old schoolyard. Back in the old schoolyard. Back in the old schoolyard. Seems so long ago, we were happy there, I know. Back in the old schoolyard. It may have been small, but I recall that everything seemed big. Thrashing round that old playground with endless games of tig. The baddest word you ever heard was to call someone a pig. back in the old schoolyard. Whenever I was monitored, the milk was always late. I remember well that awful smell of bottles in the crate. The outside bogs were full of dogs, but at times you couldn't wait. Back in the old schoolyard, back in the old schoolyard, back in the old schoolyard. Seems so long ago, we were happy there, I know. Back in the old schoolyard. We ran like hell when we heard the bell and had to hide our toys. If it were fine, we'd stand in line, the girls and then the boys. Woe betide if anyone tried to move or make a noise. Back in the old schoolyard. We'd drive the teacher daft, collecting frog spawn in a jar, then sit in the sun to stick our thumbs in bubbles made of tar. Songs we sang and the bell that rang still haunt me from afar. Back in the old schoolyard, back in the old schoolyard, back in the old schoolyard. Seems so long ago, we were happy there, I know. Back in the old schoolyard.